mean, the gravel, you know, it's sort of like, whoa. That was a close one as well. Obviously I'm not out of the woods yet. Good morning everyone. I've just left the Bunkhouse Hotel. Great little spot in Dawson City, and pretty cheap as well. Just over $100 for the night. And today's the day that we start the Dempster Highway. So just on my way to fill up with fuel. Not just the tank today. Going to fill up the 5 litres in the can that's on the pannier rack, and then I've got 4 litres that I can put in the fuel bag that's riding on the back now, currently empty obviously. But this is the biggest day of the trip, for the next 4 or 5 days. Hopefully I make it to Eagle Plains today. That's the longest gap in fuel. That's about 430 clicks. And after that, not such long gaps. There's fuel in Inuvik and then again in Tuktoyaktuk. But the more difficult gravel is in the section between Inuvik and Tuktoyaktuk. I understand there's about 60 kilometres of freshly laid gravel that's pretty loose, so that's probably going to be the hardest going of the next few days. Gotta admit, I'm pretty nervous. I'm excited to get there. This is really, I think, the pinnacle of the trip. I've never been inside the Arctic Circle before. Going to touch the Arctic Ocean, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be a great few days. Let's see if I can do it without putting the bike down too many times. Putting the bike down is not the problem, it's lifting it up again. I'd hate to have to keep taking off all the luggage to reduce the weight so I can pick it up, but anyway, off to fuel up, and I'll speak to you guys a little later. Well, we're all fueled up. I figure with what was already in the tank, plus the 14 litres I just put in, a combination of the tank and the spare receptacles, must have about 20 litres, 19 or 20 litres, which should be plenty to get us 430 kilometres. So off to find the gravel. We've got about 40 to 45k before we hit the gravel, so I'll see you there. So I just passed a sign that says the Klondike Highway is closed today. So I was lucky to get through yesterday when I did. I understand that they shut it at about 7:40 last night. They had been having it opened between 11 and 11 during daytime hours. I don't know if they, when they say closed, whether they're still running the pilot truck. Not sure about that. So hopefully in 4 or 5 days time it's open again, and I'll be able to get out of here. Just on the weather, absolutely beautiful day again today. I believe it's supposed to be 26 or 27 here in Dawson City, and 23 degrees in Tuktoyaktuk on the Arctic Ocean. So I think there's another 2 or 3 days like that, and then it goes down to 15 with rain and then 8. So I want to get in and out as quickly as I can, just like the SAS. Alright, see you guys later. Well, I have to say, this has been much smoother than I could have dreamed of. I heard of people doing 70 to 80 down these roads, and I thought, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I'm too inexperienced. Well, I'm currently doing 83. I'm actually trying not to look at the speedo because all I need to concentrate on is really just making it. I mean, a big part of that is preserving fuel, so I don't want to go any faster than I'm going now. But obviously there's sections that were this Dempster highway that are better than some of the paved roads I've been on. I mean, a lot of it's not, to be fair. But there's certainly some areas of some pretty washboard type of stuff which shakes the bike up a little bit. But I'm just, like they say, look into the distance. Don't look down at what you're going over. Hands loose on let the front wheel do what it's going to do, and I'm loving it. I'm sailing along now. Couldn't be more relieved. I was, you know, I have to make this. I have to do it. So this is it's a big thing for me. And it shows you how brave I'm feeling to actually put the camera on. I thought I'd only speak if I pulled over, and actually in 5 kilometres, 39 kilometres, we'll have done 9,500 kilometres since home. So I'm going to pull over then and have a little break. I'll tell you how good it, while I was talking to you without realising I'd gone up to 86 there. I don't really want to do, as I say, because number one goal is make the 430 kilometres to Eagle Plains. And then it's, well, I say it's all gravy, but the gravel on the last section up towards Tark apparently is rougher. But so far, absolutely loving it. Well, I'm not going to talk too long. Oh, that's the first time I started really looking round. I've been missing all the beautiful mountains each side because I've just been like, focus, focus, focus. And I'm not going to stop focusing, but I'm much more relaxed now. Not gripping too hard on the handlebars. I'll tell you what I've been doing actually is just holding the handlebars with my fingers rather than my hand. Just so it, makes me a little bit more relaxed that way. I think when you got your whole hand on there, sometimes you can, without realising it, you start to grip too much. And when I find the fingers, I can wiggle them around, keep them nice and loose, and that's beautiful over there, isn't it? I'll have to see about getting the drone up. There is a lot of smoke down here, which I don't know if that's just drifted from the wildfires that we passed through yesterday, but they must be, I don't know, 100 kilometres away. Or hopefully there's not any wildfires down here. That would be a tragic end to a fantastic trip. Oh man, there's some washboard there. It doesn't hurt me, I just hope it doesn't hurt Nelly. So when I pull over, I'm going to be checking everything for tightness, make sure I'm not losing the fuel can or anything silly like that. That would be That would be a bit of a blow. Oh God! There's me telling you how good the roads are, and I hit all those ruts. Okay, I'm going to finish there. I'll see you later. I just got caught in a sudden deluge which I was not expecting at all. I got pretty damn wet. It's a good job it's not a cold day. I mean, hopefully when I get back in the sunshine I'll dry out pretty quickly. But yeah, the stunning views continue, as I hope you can see on this camera. I just want to tell you guys, this has been a huge relief for me. I didn't really know what to expect, but all this talk of gravel roads for what, 740 odd kilometers and stuff was, you know, a little bit daunting. Not got a lot of experience on a bike, especially off-road or gravel roads. And the condition of the highway, in the most part, there's some odd little patches, but the condition of the Dempster highway has been far better than I could have ever hoped. And so far, going great. Just stopped for the first break. I'm gonna put the fuel from the bag into the tank. I use a little over a third. I haven't checked how far we've come yet. Should be okay for fuel, I hope. But yeah, so far going great. Just going to have a sort of 5-minute break, fill up with fuel, and off we go again. I'll see you later. There's a little landing strip here next to the road. I don't think Air Canada come in here, or WestJet, but you never know. So the dust is back. There's a vehicle just passed me a couple of minutes ago. It's starting to clear a bit now, and here comes a little bit more rain. That'll probably help. But just for a minute there, I could hardly see a thing. The dust was so thick, just had to slow down. And damn it, rain! Why don't you tell me you're coming? I haven't got my rain gear on again. I'm going to pull over. No, not going to pull over there. I better at least get my jacket on, I suppose. Because it looks like this is going to be on and off for a while at least. That's the washboard effect there. Yeah, when the bigger trucks come through, they can kick up quite a lot of dust. That guy wasn't too bad. I don't know if this is going to rain or not. It's trying. Just while you're kind of rolling along at a reasonable pace, you just don't really want to stop. Yeah. I'll see next sort of pull-in I think I'm going to put my rain jacket on for the rest of the ride. Yeah, poor old Nellie's going to need a clean one once we get back. There's dust flying everywhere now. It was great earlier, hardly any dust. The road was a bit smooth. Actually, it's not bad now again. We had the worst bit actually was down in the bottom of the valley, because there was quite a crosswind. And you weren't sure what was the wind pushing you and what was the jiggling of your tyres on the gravel, you know. So that was probably the worst bit so far. Anyway, still marvelling at the landscape. I mean, it's fantastic. Unfortunately, you probably can't. Let me see if I can raise you up. Is that better? Can you see now? Anyway, enough of that. You come back down here. That's better. I know where you are now.
See you later. So I thought I'd give you my thoughts after a few hours on the Dempster. So the first, probably, I don't know how far I've come. Maybe 150k. Not now, but the first 150k, I was like, oh, this is so much better than I imagined. And but probably the last 150k, it's as bad as I thought it would be. And I don't think we got to the bad bit yet. It's just I should actually put part of this video out without the stabilisation on, because there's places where it's great, don't get me wrong, but some places, like, I mean, I've been on top of the mountains here for a while. You kind of ride the ridge for quite a way, and some of it's pretty brutal. I'm wondering if I should have maybe took some air out of the tyres. I didn't, but also I think tomorrow got that 60 kilometres or so of new gravel down. I think maybe I'll take a little bit of pressure out the tyres for that. But yeah, what I said earlier about it was so much smoother than I thought, not anymore. It's kind of how I thought it would be, which is, if I'm honest, probably on the edge of my skill level, which isn't very high. I haven't been down. I had a couple of moments where I thought, oh, if that had gone a little bit worse, that could have been nasty. But mainly when there's been a few bits where all of a sudden there's just like a bunch of rocks, not very big, not like baby heads, but big enough to, push your wheel over a little bit. So there's been a couple of moments of those where I just caught one at a bad angle or whatever. But we're trucking on. We're giving it a good old giddy up. So we'll make it one way or another. But probably not quite as quickly as I thought it was going to be a few hours ago. Anyway, I'll see you perhaps when we get to. I'm still looking for Eagle Plains. I wish it was a bit closer. But fuel's going good. So I put earlier on. I put all the fuel from the fuel bladder in, and that nearly filled it up again. Not quite. And I'm still showing, I'm showing a little under half because it's been on the 3. So on the Honda Rally you've got 6 bars. So I've been on the 3rd bar for a while now. So I'm probably getting close to about a third of a tank left. and as I say, I think once it hits the third, I'll put that 5 litres out of the fuel can in there, and we should safely make it to the next gas station. Okay, I'll see you later. Oh, by the way, the views, absolutely magnificent up here. Because it's a shame, oh excuse me, it's a shame there's so much smoke and that hanging through the valley, but you can see through the smoke. You get the idea. You know, I don't know how it will come out on camera. I mean, hopefully the stuff that I've taken video of, that you get a good idea of what it's like up here. But anyway, yeah, see you later. Well, I had a couple of big scares back there on the top, kind of across, if you look back over this way, and still a bit here. There's some areas of sand up there that I wasn't expecting, and I hit a couple. Well, I guess they weren't that deep, but hit these things, these areas at about 70 kilometers an hour, and for a couple of times I thought I was going down. I don't know how I managed to save it, but it kind of shot my front wheel all over the place, and actually I've got back up to 60 now, but I was doing about 45 there for a while, because I mean the gravel, it's sort of like, whoa. That was a close one as well. Obviously I'm not out of the woods yet. I thought I'd chat to you guys because it's all I'm through that worst little patch, but no, I can see it's I think where it's worse, it's thicker layers of sand on top of like washboard and stuff, and it shoots you sideways. I think I'm going to pull over and take a moment very shortly. I'll see you later. Oh, man, what am I doing?